Good evening to my lecturer, Mr. Nordin. I'm Veera and hereby to illustrate my Java coding based on the scholarship application which I have implemented. We start here by importing several actions such as the Java.AWT color and all the stuffs such as this. Java AWT container, grid layout, flow layout, JButton which creates the buttons, JFrame to create the frame, JLabel to create the labels, JOption pane to show the message dialog, panels to create the panels, text field to create a text field, and action listener which sets and performs some action when we click the button. Here is my class where I create my class name as my GUI which implements the action listener. This action listener is to state that once we click any buttons we create inside it, it performs some actions on it. So this is my JFrame which I name it as a private attribute, my frame and my JLabel, personal info label, name label, IC label, race label, address label, correspondent label, house label, mobile number label, gender label and email label, and much more, STM label and stuff. This is my button name, OK button, clear button, display button and exit button. And this is my J text field, name text field, IC, race text field, address, correspondent, house, mobile, gender, email, day, month, year. And the A1, A2, A3, B4, B5, C6, C7 and D8 states the grades for the STPM and SPM level. And this CGPA is for the matriculation and the STPM grades. And this ATF and BTF and CTF text field is for the STPM grades. The latest CGPA is for the foundation grades. Subject 1, Subject 2, Subject 3 is for the field of choice. Unit 1, 2 and 3 is for the field of choice also. And the duration is for the field of study. And this is my class which I create my frame as a scholarship application, my JFrame. And this is the function of create and show GUI which we create the buttons and also the labels. This is my button, OK button, clear button, display button, exit button. And I have implemented some actions on it which I use action listener and .this. And this is my panel for it, OK button, which I align them together, and this is my interface. Yes, this is my button, submit button, clear button, display button, exit button. And then this is my personal info declaration. This PI label is for the personal info and J label personal info. This is the name label, IC label, this is the text field and the size of the text field, race, address, correspondent, and much more. And this is my personal info panel where I label my panel personal info J label as a flow layout and the center which is this. So I lay out them as the center, personal info, and these are my labels: name, IC, race, address, correspondent address, telephone number for the house and mobile, date of birth based on the day, month and year, and this is my gender, email. And then we go for the below part, which is after the email panel is the result declaration, which is the SPM label. I did this same as the flow layer center, which I use as a result at the center, and I used the label SPM, STPM level, matriculation and the foundation diploma degree level, and I have stated the A+, the grades of it, and the CGPA and the latest CGPA labels in the text field. These are the codes for it. SPM declaration, A1 A label, which I stated just now. A1 is for the grade for SPM and much more until the grades D. This is my SPM panel. I use these panels to lay out using flow layout left, grid layout 1, 2, this is the location, rows and columns. I use 1 row and 2 columns until my label, and I use the SPM panel I add these actions, and I go for the STPM declaration which I showed you just now. STPM declaration, the A level, B and C. This is my STPM panel where I align them in the center. In the grid layout I provide 1 column, 1 rows and 2 columns. This is my panel for it.